What's up everyone, my name is Josh Washburn of Washburn Fabco, and today we're going to be doing another review. Today's review is going to be on the Best Arc BTC 500 DP 3rd generation plasma cutter. Best Arc reached out to me looking to do a review, so they sent me this machine. As you can see, it's still in the box, so we're going to unbox it and see what it comes with. Haven't used it, haven't used anything from them, so I'm eager to see what this machine's like. Let's cut the box open and see what we got. So we have our machine here. This is pretty good, clean looking machine. Let's see what's in this box. I have an air hose. I have a ground. 220 reducer down to a 110. Some tape, extra nozzles and hose clamps. Contact tips. And our lead. So first impressions that I got it out of the box here is I really like this color. These guards are kind of cool to keep the edges from getting bent when bumping anything, because this is just sheet metal on this housing. One of my favorite things I like on it so far is that its air pressure gauge is right here on the front. I've talked about that before, how some of these machines that are on the lower end or the budget friendly machines, sometimes the regulator's not even connected to the machine. You got to find somewhere to mount it. And on some of the other ones it's just on the back, but having it right here on the front with an adjustable dial is pretty cool. It also has a water separator right here, which I'm not sure why they gave us hoses when all the air seems to be hooked up here. We've got a good looking torch here with the trigger safety. These are kind of cool. Sometimes they're hard to move up with gloves in the way, so we'll see. It looks like it has enough lip there to be able to catch it easy. Comes with a standoff guard too. I'm not really a fan of these, but I'll try it and see if I like it on this one. This was the extra hose. I'm not sure why it comes with, but hose is cool to have anyways if we don't need it. Comes with some thread tape, hose clamps, extra contact tips. Here's our 220 reducer down to 110 if you're running 110. We don't run 110 around here, so this is going on the shelf. There's a standard ground clamp like you see with any other machine. I'm assuming this is 10 foot. I laid them out here to get a measurement to see what their actual lengths are. The ground is about 10 foot and the main lead is about 12 foot. Let's go ahead and get this machine hooked up to some air and some power. It does say do not exceed 70 psi, so I'm going to turn it down on my main regulator on my air compressor before I even hook it up. I've accidentally had my air turned up on max before when using a different plasma, and it broke the bowl on the water separator. Alright, let's get this turned on and see what we got for settings. The total amperage range ranging from 50 amps all the way down to 15 amps. Over here we have a 2T trigger and a 4T trigger pull, as well as a post flow time. It also has a setting to check your airflow when you pull the trigger without any power going through your lead. We're going to drop this pressure down to 60. It also has all the ground and lead connections labeled, which they're pretty self-explanatory. All right, let's get all of our leads hooked up. All right, we got the machine all hooked up and ready to go. I got some test pieces here to cut. Same as what I normally do when I test out these machines. I run 1/8, 1/4 inch, and 1/2 inch. I'm going to start off with 40 amps and 60 psi, which is the recommendation in the manual. That's about what I normally cut around. I'm going to turn it up probably max to 50 on this 1/2 inch. All right, let's see what this machine can do. Nice clean cut on this 1/8. Not too much slag either. This 1/4 inch came out pretty good too. One thing I want to point out is the kerf width is like extremely thin compared to what I've seen. And this one that's all messed up was cut using this guide. So after I did that cut, I took this guide off. I feel like these aren't bent equal, holding it in a weird angle. I feel like it messes you up more than it does any good. I would definitely recommend not using these. And here's the 1/2 inch. That came out pretty damn clean on 50 amps. A little bit of angle, but that's probably just the way I was holding the torch. But I'm satisfied with that. Overall, this Best Arc plasma cutter seems like a good budget and entry level machine. The only thing I didn't like about this machine was these standoff guides, but they're removable, so that's no big deal. I felt like it flexed around a lot. And also with the really thin kerf it has, it seems like that might be kind of hard to tell if you're cutting all the way through or not, which if you can see both sides, that's not a problem because you can tell at your arc angle. But if you're cutting into something where you can't see the underside of it, it might kind of look like you're not cutting all the way through because the gap is closing. A little more air might be able to fix that problem, but I don't want to overmax the machine's ratings. I want to add, this is probably the most compact plasma cutter I've used so far. It is actually heavier than the other ones, I think, but it is super compact in size. One thing I just noticed from picking it up is that it actually has rubber feet on the bottom, which is pretty cool because most of them just have plastic feet. I wish I could have used this on a big job before doing the review, but it's been sitting here for a while now and I need to get it done. I'll definitely be doing a longevity test, and after a few months of use or a really big job using it, I'll come back and talk about it again to see how it's doing in a real life situation and not just on these test cuts. If you're just getting into welding and fabrication and looking for your first budget or entry level welder and plasma cutters, we have a couple other reviews from Art Captain and Yes Welder. We're also giving away an Art Captain TIG 200 stick and TIG machine at 1,000 subscribers. We're getting pretty close. We're only like 150 subs away at the time of posting this video. Thank you to Best Arc for sending me this machine. We're going to put it to work, see how it does in the long run. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to not miss out on our giveaway. If you've ran this machine before, leave me a comment and tell me how it's ran for you. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you.